जेजेटी विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा समय समय पर समसामयिक ज्वलंत विषयों पर राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर कॉन्फ्रेंस का आयोजन होता रहा है। वैश्विक आपदा कोविड-19 के काल में भी राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुद्दों के महत्व को ध्यान में रखकर ऐसे आयोजन सुचारू रूप से जारी हैं। इसी क्रम में 24 अप्रैल 2021 को जेजेटी विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा इमर्जिंग इंडिया थ्रू सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट एंड इनोवेशन इन आत्मनिर्भर भारत विषय पर एक ऑनलाइन इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का आयोजन किया गया। इसमें भारत के साथ साथ विश्व के कई देशों के शिक्षाविदों ने भाग लिया और अपने अपने महत्वपूर्ण विचार साझा किए, जिसमें विश्व के कुछ प्रमुख शख्सियत जिउजियांग यूनिवर्सिटी चाइना के डॉक्टर मोहम्मद अतीकुर रहमान, जिउजियांग यूनिवर्सिटी चाइना के फॉरेन लैंग्वेज डिपार्टमेंट की प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर ओल्गा, जो मूल रूप से रशिया की हैं, द इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ स्कॉलर बांग्लादेश के बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन डिपार्टमेंट के हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट डॉक्टर मोहम्मद जुल्फिकार अली, लीडिंग इंटरनेशनल फैकेट कंपनी यूनाइटेड अरब अमीरात के प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर श्री कृष्ण कुमार के, 3M इंडिया लिमिटेड के बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट मैनेजर श्री अवजीत सरकार, रेवरी पावर एंड इंजीनियरिंग लिमिटेड बांग्लादेश के वाइस चेयरमैन मोहम्मद अरीफुल हक शोहान के अलावे 221 प्रबुद्ध शख्सियत शामिल हुए। पारंपरिक लहजे में जेजेटी विश्वविद्यालय ने राष्ट्रगान, जेजेटी सॉन्ग, दीप प्रज्वलन और सरस्वती वंदना के साथ इस कॉन्फ्रेंस की शुरुआत की। स्वागत कथन के साथ जेजेटी विश्वविद्यालय के मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट की पीएचडी रिसर्च गाइड डॉक्टर रूपाली तारू ने मेहमानों का परिचय कराया और कार्यक्रम की रूपरेखा प्रस्तुत की।
डॉक्टर तारू, पीएचडी रिसर्च गाइड, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, वेलकम यू ऑल for 2 days international conference. I will be hosting and Dr. Srinivasan Iyer will be co-host for the conference, who will be addressing the next few minutes about conference. Before we start international conference, on behalf of whole university, I would like to thank you, our chief guest, keynote speaker, Dr. Mohammad Atikur Rahman sir and Dr. Professor Ms. Olga Pretsenko for spending their precious time with us. I am very grateful to Honorable Chairperson Dr. Vinod Tebriwala, legend with visionary life. Concept of New India, our Chairperson has introduced in his book How to Make New India in the year 2014. Very well expressed thought, and sir has dedicated this book to his mother, late Srimati Parmeshwari Durgadatt Tebriwala, who gave life mantra on one must apply in the life. The inspiration mantra is service above self, and sir has wonderfully expressed the way through each sector of New India, for which now we call the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat. We are all inspired by your great words and life, sir. Thank you for being source of inspiration to all of us. And I also would like to acknowledge our gratitude to our President Shri Balkrishna Tebriwala for providing support and encouragement, always with a kind and precious guidance. I also wish to express my gratitude to Dr. Madhu Gupta ma'am, Registrar, Dr. M.G. Shirati, Director Academics, Dr. Anju Singh, Coordinator International Affairs, Dr. Subhash Desai and Dr. Swati Desai, Advisory of Conference Committee, for providing encouragement at all levels of events. In presence of all officials, let's begin today's event. Allow me to warmly thank the organizer committee for the important. It is our pleasure to invite all the great scientists, academicians, young researchers, business delegates, students from all over the world to attend the international conference. This is the 4th international conference of our university, which is completely conducted on digital platform in line with the social distancing norms due to COVID-19 pandemic. I would also like to thank the university officials and organizer committee for having brought us together in a wonderful way of online conference to discuss one of the supreme topic of today's need is emerging India through sustainable development and innovation with the concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat. It is also known as a self-reliant India campaign. It is a vision of new India by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. The aim is to make the country and citizen independent and self-reliant in all the sense, further outlined with the 5 pillars of Atmanirbhar Bharat: economy, infrastructure, system, vibrant democracy and demand. Thus, it is timely that conference will enable you to meet and discuss critical issues in this enlasting the challenges and opportunities of theme of Atmanirbhar Bharat. I now request Dr. Srinivasan Iyer to address about conference. Sir, please take the control of session for about the conference.
Thank you, Dr. Rupali Taru. Let me introduce myself, Dr. Srinivasan Iyer from GJTU campus, Department of Commerce and Management. I'll be giving you a brief introduction about the conference. The entire growth of an economy depends upon the growth and the development of industry and business. It is the best parameter to judge and place any country to put on the ranks of such development. The growth and the development of any business depends upon how it tries to meet and demand in the market, whether it is domestic or international. Today, India is recognized as one of the most fast-growing nations in the world. All thanks to the growth and the development of business that was initiated after the new industrial policy of 1991. Foreign investors have already poured huge amount of money in Indian market for such growth and development. And it has become necessary for the Indian government and Indian entrepreneurs to tap the opportunity of such demands in the market under the guise of globalization. Tapping such opportunity and making a suitable place in the international market, the Government of India announced Atmanirbhar India or Self-Reliant Indian campaign, the vision of our Prime Minister, who raised a clarion call to mission giving a kick-start to Self-Reliant Indian campaign. The aim is to make the country and citizen dependent and self-reliant in all sense. He has further outlined 5 important pillars of Atmanirbhar India, such as economic development, infrastructural development, development in system and technology, demographic modulations, and demand and supply of resources in national and international market. One of the key areas of Atmanirbhar business includes small, medium, and marginal entrepreneurs. The size of the business has to focus on innovation and sustainable development. Business needs to come up with innovative product and services from time to time, but at the same time, the business should not forget that the growth and the development of the economy depends upon sustainable development. Most of the large business units under the guise of corporate social responsibility have focused on sustainable development, and many reports have shown that there has been upward trend in sustainability in Indian business market. The government, to achieve these goals, have initiated the concept of Atmanirbhar India to encourage young entrepreneurs along with innovative form of businesses. This will not only foster the transaction but also help the business to meet its futuristic goals. Business should try to maximize the social and business value using the core of business to achieve its financial assistance. Keeping in mind, the university has organized International Conference on Sustainable and Innovation in Atmanirbhar India. The main theme of the conference is to focus how an Indian entrepreneur will try to fuse sustainability, innovation and self-reliant concept initiated by the Government of India. The main objective of the conference is to know the policy measures that needs to be taken by the government, to suggest new measures or changes that the government should initiate to achieve those objectives, and how to make our country and bring it to the another level of globalization. We are very sure that participants will have a great takeaway from the conference, making you Atmanirbhar Indian. Thank you.
इसके बाद इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के मुख्य वक्ता चाइना से डॉक्टर अतीकुर रहमान ने जेजेटी विश्वविद्यालय के ऐसे पहल की तारीफ करते हुए आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संदर्भ में प्रासंगिक तौर पर अपनी बातें रखी।
My name is Atikur Rahman and I am from Zhejiang, Jiangxi, China. And I like to say thanks to the organizing committee especially to Dr. Rupali ma'am for giving me the wonderful opportunity as today's keynote speaker to the international conference called Emerging India Through Sustainable Development and Innovation in Atmanirbhar Bharat. Secondly, I also give my special thanks to the Honorable Chief Patron, Registered Ma'am, Patron of JGT University, and all online, offline, national, international respected participants. I like to say it's truly amazing occasion for me to interconnect with international researchers, academics, and my beloved JGT family. And my research topic is conceptual model on students' entrepreneurial intention towards digital social entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, background of research is India is regarded as one of the influential economic powers in the current times. We know India has the world's second largest labor force, as well as in technology sector, India's advancement has been exemplary. Ladies and gentlemen, despite having several societal challenges, India is moving towards digitalization. This is the significant part of the transformation. According to statistics, India's recent internet penetration rate, you'll find here from 2007 to 2020, around half of the population of India have access to internet in 2020, and it keeps flourishing. It's amazing. And second slide, you find here, India is experiencing digital revolution. Look at the use of the apps, 12.3 billion in 2018, 1.17 billion wireless phone subscribers, 560 million internet subscribers, 354 million smartphone devices, 294 million users engaged in social media. This is simply in next level. Ladies and gentlemen, India now number 2 globally behind China. So this is the digital revolution beginning steps. Now, I'd like to share with you growth of tech-based startups in India. Here you will find these startups are developed and managed by young entrepreneurs and graduates in India. Ladies and gentlemen, digitalization is taking places in every industry in India, such as agri, such as medical, such as insurance, pharmacy, in every sector. To move forward, Atmanirbhar Bharat, motivating Indian young and graduate students for taking digital social entrepreneurship would be the key to success. I'd like to share with you one picture in the screen. Digital social entrepreneurship, it's actually based on social mission, innovative and sustainable solutions, and digital entrepreneurial strategies. Rather than leaving societal needs to be addressed and tackled only by the government or business sectors, these societal issues can be solved by introducing digital social entrepreneurship among young population as a means of encouraging self-employment. Generally, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs are the essential drivers of innovation and progress. In the society, they act as the engine of growth and facilitator of economics advancement. On the other hand, social entrepreneurs are those individuals who recognize a social problem and apply entrepreneurial principles to create and develop a business venture to make social value by addressing that specific social problems. Ladies and gentlemen, the core factor differentiating social enterprises from the commercial ones is the goal to build solutions for social problems through the creation of business ventures, thereby carrying managerial efficiency and innovation with a passion for driving social change. Whereas the commercial ones focus more on business or technology leadership. Well, next slide. To motivate graduate students' propensity towards digital entrepreneurship to solve various societal problems, introduction of artificial intelligence in course syllabus will enable students to be the agents of change to transform the livelihoods of deprived population and facilitate self-employment in India.
ऐसे समय में जब वैश्विक स्तर पर हर क्षेत्र विभिन्न समस्याओं से रूबरू हो रहा है, तब शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में भी छात्रों को नई तकनीक से सहज करने और सामंजस्य बैठाकर टीचिंग प्रोसेस को सुचारू रूप से शिक्षक जारी रख सके और छात्र सुगमता से इसमें अपनी सहभागिता निभा सके। इस मुद्दे पर डॉक्टर ओल्गा ने चाइना में किए अपने रिसर्च का हवाला देते हुए अपनी बातें रखी।